Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. So the Bronx Bombers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Alex Cobb starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is popped up. VR is calling for it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Shelby Tomlinson. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nino Reese.
In now, Nino Reese. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. VR into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Yankees nothing, Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Domingo Germán, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Germán, sneaky, quick fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. Good mix of pitches. One of the things he does, he attacks the strike zone. When he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
In now, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lifted into the air to shallow center. LeMahieu has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Ready now for Baltimore. Number 1, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. A ball and a strike. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Ready with the 0-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now a curveball misses inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Torres at the bag. To Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. Orioles settle for one. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees nothing. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Scotty Hayward. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Cobb. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way.
Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the burn part.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line towards center field. Smith is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Shelby Tomlinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out. Ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Renato Nunez.
Leading
the
off
early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Goodbye, home run. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, number 24.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
The catcher, Cisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, the bad news is he botched what looked like a routine fly ball. The good news is the runner wasn't able to advance any further than first base. So that's a play that should have been made, but at least it wasn't more than a one-base error.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box now, number 1. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. 2 out, bases loaded. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. So they wind up with 2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flat court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line hard, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Santander. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back to center fielder. And foul by. That one's gone into the bleachers. And here's Renato Nunez.
The batter.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. In now, Dwight Smith Jr.
Now batting.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
Let's play ball.
Number 24.
3 out, 3 out, got it. 8 out, 3. 4-4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. Got it. Out, 4-4, take the base. 3. 3 out, 8 out. Ball 4, take the base. 3.
16-11 in this one. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.